Okay, so in the beginning of my makeup tutorial by Shannon part one, in the very beginning, I talk about makeup removal with the Urban Decay Double Down Brow. And I said I was going to show you the remover, and I never did. So this is it. It's by Garnier, Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water, all-in-one, waterproof, remove makeup. This is it. I don't know if you could see it. It looks blurry as I put it up to the camera, but it's by Garnier. And I got this little sample from Ipsy, and I'm definitely gonna buy a full product, a full bottle, because this stuff works great. I did get in the mail today the makeup eraser. I kept calling it the magic eraser, but I ordered a sample. This little tiny sample. They sent me another sample, and all you do is you just wet it with water, and it takes off everything. I'm gonna see if it takes off the double down brow, but one side is for exfoliating, the furry side, and the smoother side is to take off your makeup. It's super soft, and you just wet it. No soap, just water, and it works. It really does work. And this is $20 right off their site. But if you order a sample first, they send you a coupon, and I think you get like a couple dollars off. So it ends up being like $18 with shipping, which isn't too bad. So just wanted to show you that. So today I'm going to be focusing more on eyeshadow. I got a new eyeshadow brush in Ipsy. It's Luxie Precision Blending, and I bought a new kit from TJ Maxx, the signature set 10-piece collection. I took all the brushes out, so it's just an empty box, but these are what the brushes look like, and on each brush it says what it's for. So it's like brushes for dummies. So I love that. I absolutely love that. So yeah, it says crease blender, foundation powder. It's just so cool. So we're gonna be using those brushes, and we're gonna shade and do our eyes a little bit better than I was doing in the past. I've been watching some videos and I learned a few tricks, so I want to try them out. So compared to the brush that I bought from the signature set and the Ipsy brush, it's small like the detail brush, but it's on an angle, so it's actually, I don't have it, which is cool. I definitely, if you're a beginner, I recommend signing up for Ipsy and Birchbox. They're $10 a month, and you get 5 samples. And I know they're only samples, but then it gives you a chance to try out and see what you would like and what you don't like, rather than purchasing a full product and not liking it, and now you're stuck with it. I know people complain, they're like, oh, I want the full bottle, but then you can upgrade and get 5 full bottle samples. I think it's like $25 a month, but for $10 you really can't go wrong with 5 little samples. I would say that I want to invest in brushes, like really put some good money into some good brushes, because I have a IT brush that came with the CNC cream, and this brush alone is a lot of money, and it really, you can see the difference in the brush. I have a Morphe feather brush that was $6. Not crazy about it. I'm going to get a better angle brush. Like I said, I'm going to invest in some. The worst brush I have is from Wet n Wild. It's a flat brush. I don't like it at all. It puts it on like a line, and it's very hard to get like a nice shade with this Wet n Wild brush. So I never used it. I used it a couple times. I was hoping to like it, and I don't like it. So even though I did a browns look yesterday, the only place I went to was my daughter's dance class. So I'm going to do it again because I'm going to work tonight. And I did a lot of shading with that. And I learned about like a transitional shade and how you want to start lighter and then work your way up. And I did that yesterday, and nobody really saw me. So I'm going to try that again. I do love colors. I love blues and greens and reds and all these bright, funky colors. But I'm going to do the browns again today so that I can practice, getting my shading and how it's supposed to be right before I go and put these big colors on my eyes, and then I'm not able to do it. I'm trying to get the technique down is what I'm trying to say. Get the technique down. So you want to start off with your eyeshadow primer. In this case, since I don't have any, I'm going to use the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer. It's what I used in my last video, and it worked really good with the Morphe shadow palette. So we're going to do that. I'm going to put that on. Okay. Let me use this. Rather than my finger, I'll use this brush. I bought some brushes off of Facebook. I can't complain. I'm new to it, so I got the bamboo tipped ones. That's what I've mainly been using, but I also bought this other set. I didn't spend more than $5 or $10 on it, but they're not bad. Once I invest in the more expensive brushes, or even the middle class brushes, I'll be able to tell the difference. So once you prime your eyes, and that's another thing too, even though we're talking about eyes, I just want to talk about face. I didn't prime my face in the last video. I just went right to the CNC cream. I moisturized and went right to the CNC cream. I primed my face yesterday with the Ulta Poreless Primer. Not crazy about that primer. My face felt very cakey. So today I used Prep and Prime, tongue twister, and I used MAC's strobe cream for under my eyes. I think I'm going to have a better success with these little samples that I got than the success I got with the Ulta primer yesterday. But you do want to prime your face, and you do want to prime your eyes. So with that being said, after you prime your eyes, you want to take a just any powder. You could use your foundation powder and any powder, and just lightly put that over your eyes. That's going to set the base for your shadow. And you want to tap your brush also. I know I'm throwing tips at you left and right, but that's because I've been studying videos for hours and hours and hours. You want to, when you're doing your shadow and stuff, just tap your brush. You're going to see me forget to do that 100 times in this video, because that's completely new to me. I have never tapped my brush, which is probably why I get a big blob of color right in one spot, and then I have to blend it for an hour because I don't tap my brush. But I'm going to repeat myself too, because it's nerves. Yeah, just put any powder over your eyes. Now you are ready to add your color. And the first color that you're going to add is going to be your transition shade. This is going to go right in here in this area. I don't know if you could see. And this is going to be a light color. You're not really going to see it. So, I don't know. I guess it just, you're going to work your way up. I don't know the science behind everything, but I know it works. I watch these tutorials, and I'm telling you, these girls' eyes are amazing. So we're just going to put that right in there. This is the transition shade using the windshield wiper formula back and forth. And the color I'm using in the Morphe shadow palette, I just flipped the thing, is Shameless. It's a very light color. I don't know if you could see it right there. That one right there. So tap, and just back and forth, windshield wiper formula. I'm doing like 5,000 things at once right now. We are uploading the next video to go on YouTube, and I'm adding things to it and putting things in front of it because in my last video, I did like a speech impediment. I kept saying bare minimals and morph. So I wanted to correct myself and add that to the video. So we're just doing a lot right now behind me with what's going on next. So back to this. We're going to go up a shade. And what I learned too is in your palettes, they'll put the next shade up like either in the row or in a square. So it kind of guides you almost to where to go next. So not knowing that, I did pretty good with the blue eyeshadow because I started here on this one and I went to that one. So, and I didn't even know that. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Go to the next one, which would be French Kiss. So, I think I just totally flung that piece of paper. I'll just go in a windshield washer motion. Oh, this is so hard. It's like not natural for me right now. I feel like all stiff because this is my very, like, no, not my first time, my second time doing this, my very first video recording, trying to teach how to do it. So it's only my second time doing these techniques. All right, so now we have, that's a very nice transition shade. So we did Shameless and French Kiss. Now we're going into Swoon. And I'm using my crease brush. Tap. I don't know if you can see because my hand is kind of in the way. That's a little better. If I go like that, you can kind of see what I'm doing. That's a little better. So again, we're just working our way up to what we want. It's easier to add more than it is to try to take it away. And that really does make sense. So I'm so used to going in hard, going in dark, and then blending it out. This is so different for me to go in light, and then gradually work my way up. So I feel like I've been doing it for the makeup for a while, this session, when, I'm sure it hasn't been that long, and I should have more on my face. But this is just very new to me. It's very different. So we did the Swoon. I don't know if you could see, working our way up. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on my eyelid. Let me grab the right brush that I should use. And I'm going to go a little darker. This is the next one over on the palette. This color here, I'll let you know the name in a second. And when you tap it, wow, a lot does come off. Like, I could see why I get all that that fallout and that bang, that dot of color, because so much is really coming off when I tap it. I gotta like move my hand so you can see. So I'm just doing the outside here. And after me tapping it, wow, look at that. That looks nice. Let me see if I even need to add more. Maybe a little. Not even that much, add more because it's still on the brush. For $15, these brushes aren't bad. The signature set, $15, TJ Maxx. For a beginner, definitely worth it. Alright. Did I make that side too dark? So now what I'm going to do is let me find my blender brush and see if I can't blend that a little bit. I don't know if you could see the way I'm doing the I want to come at it like this, but I don't want to block it.
Sorry, guys.
And I know on the videos, people will do a whole eye and then move on to the next eye. I feel like I can't do that. I feel like I have to do each step, eye per, like I have to do the transition. And then I just have to go each step, eye per eye per eye. Otherwise, no, baby, no. Otherwise, I feel like I'm going to end up with two totally different eyes. But you do it however it works for you. So I know the Ipsy brush says it's precision blending, but I want to take a little and just darken the crease here with this brush. It just seems like it would work. So, like I was saying, just because somebody says you do it this way or this is for this, you do what works for you. Whatever the finished product, whatever makes that finished product the best, that's what you do. Because I'm new to this and I'm doing things all kinds of different ways. So the color on the outside of my eyes is in the zone. And so that was the next over brown. And I'm just going to add a little bit of the spice right in that crease there. I don't know. I particularly like my crease a little bit darker. Just, yep, there we go. That's all I really wanted was just that little bit. So let me just blend that. I forgot to tap the brush. I don't know if you caught that, but I did forget to tap it. So I got that, a lot of color right there. Let me clean this brush and see if I can't. There we go. So what I did learn, when that does happen and you forget to tap it, go back in with your transition color. And our transition color was Shameless, so I'm going to go back in with that, tap, because it's going too high up on the eyes. Yep. Tap, tap, clean. Yep, go back in with that transition color and you can fix that right up. I'm gonna lighten up in here because I'm just not satisfied with this look. I'm not, it's just not enough for me. So I'm just gonna lighten up the inner part of my eye. I did see that technique, so I'll go back to the French kiss. Let's just see how that looks. Just lighten that up in there. I don't know if I like that. That's kind of adding a little more definition. And I wonder if I went a little bit darker on the outside, because I'm going to use that same brush with that color in the zone. Tap, because that's a dark color. Yeah, build it up. Build it up, Shannon. Build it up. And I like the way the light hits the center of the eye, right where it divides that color. There's a nice highlight right in there. But that's a nice natural look. I think I like that better. I'm a little more satisfied with that. And then I can go in and add my liner and my fake lashes. So I just thought of this, since I always stand to do my liner and my lashes, I am going to attempt, I have a little mirror right here, I'm going to attempt to do this sitting. Sex Kitten by Tarte, with the little cat on the end. I really liked it in my last video, so I'm going to use that again. Okay, here it goes. Just diving right in. If you could see how nice that tip, I mean, it glides so nicely. I probably shouldn't talk while I'm doing this, but There. I did it. I did it. I did it sitting down on camera. Woo! Oh my God. I'm so proud of myself right now. And I did a winged liner. It's a little higher than I normally like to go with the wing. But, hey, for your first time sitting down, not too bad. Okay, so the wings are a little higher than I would have wanted to go with the natural look that we're doing. But, that's all right. It was the first time I've done it sitting down. So, we'll work with it. Next thing you're going to want to do is put a little mascara on your lashes before you add your falsies. And don't think I forgot about down here. I didn't. I just like to do the whole top and then go down. And then I'll do my face, my contouring, my shading, my highlighting. I do all that after. When you're a beginner, it's probably best to do your eyes first rather than get your face all done, your powder and your contouring, get that all done, and then you add your eyeshadow, and then you get fallout, and now you have two black eyes. So I don't know why I put that mirror away if I'm going to continue to do this on camera. So I got this I wish I could read it. EYESHADOW. We'll call it ICO until my next speech impediment video. We're gonna use that. I got that in my Ipsy yesterday. I like the curve, so okay. Mascara's on. I never used this mascara before. I can't say I love it. I can't say I hate it. It didn't make my eyelashes like pop or anything where I wouldn't wear the falsies. So it's just a little black mascara, regular black mascara, go in my drawer. Oh my God, I'm so nervous about doing this on film. And I'm so nervous. I get nervous about doing this in general because I'm so new to it that I feel like I work so hard on the eye look and then I could just mess it all up in a second. So I have the Tarte lashes. Gonna take them off of here if I can get them off, and I am going to put them on. See, you're supposed to do it with this. It's easier for me to just do it with my fingers. They're lightweight. I wouldn't say they're any lighter than the Ardell lashes. Probably feel the same. Let me see if I have to clip them. Now these, I do believe, yeah, I'm going to have to clip them. Hang on. I really hope I don't cut them too short. I've never clipped lashes before. The dollar store lashes that I was wearing them too big, which is probably why I was blinking a mile a minute. And the Ardell lashes came perfect size for me. So here we go. So putting the glue on. And remember, just, put a little extra on the edges there because that's what lifts. And wait about 30 seconds because it's going to become tacky. I put that in my eyelash review, but in case you didn't see that, you just want to wait a minute. You don't want to put the glue on and plop them on your eyes. You're going to end up with a huge mess.
It's Abby's purse.
I don't know if I'm on camera, if I'm bending down too far. Did I just do that on camera? I really hope I got that on camera because I was bent down pretty far. I don't know if I cut that enough because now I feel like it's too long in the center, in the middle there, and I'm blinking an awful lot. In an ideal world, I would have moved them over a little bit, but they're on there already, and they're kind of, I think, a little too far in the center, but I'll deal with that. Now, if I can get the other pair, where'd the other pair go? On the floor. Okay. Now, if I can get the other pair in the same position, then it won't look so bad. Because I can deal with blinking a lot. I can't deal with this pair over here and that pair, you know, all over there. All right, here we go. Did that just happen so naturally just now on camera? Like as if I've been doing it for so long. How super cool is that? Somebody was watching over me just now, was like, she needs help with her lashes. So they are on. I feel like I have furry caterpillars on my eyes though. They're a little bit bushy. I do like the shape of the Ardell Demi Wispies better than these ones. These are the Tarte lashes, and if I could find the box, these are the Tarte lashes. These are the Baddie. So I should have got two of the same. Oh, I just spit. I should have got two of the same like shapes to compare, because now I kind of put them over a little in the center. So I won't be able to do a comparison today because they're too close to the center of my eye. They don't look bad. Okay, so now we're going to do the bottom of your eye. Now that we've spent an hour on the top of the eye with me just doing lashes. So what I do first is I'm going to do my concealer so that I don't cover it up. Cover my eyeshadow up by doing the concealer second. You do whatever works for you. So when I close my eyes, I really feel them on the inner corners of my eyes. I really think I should have went just a little bit shorter. I don't know if by the time I go to work tonight, I might have to take these off and put them back on. Because you could really feel like when you squint, and that might drive me crazy. Anywho, we're going to go on to our color. We're going to start with our Swoon color on our lower eyes and tap, and we're going to do that here. And that's our lighter color for our bottom part of our eyes. That's the lighter color for the bottom part of our eyes. Remember, I'm saying that because we're going to do two colors for the bottom part of our eyes, and then we're going to add the eyeliner. What I like about the technique that I'm using in this video is that I don't have the eyeshadow tape, and I didn't even need it because it didn't come all out over here where I would have needed the tape, because we use that technique. It just all went on so nicely. So I have an angle brush that I'm going to do the darker color, and sorry, I'm out of the camera again. The darker color that we used was in the zone. So let me just set that down. So let me just take a blending brush and just blend that a little bit like that.
Mommy.
So I have a lighter color, a darker color, and then I'm going to go in with some liner. I like to use black. That's what I used on the top. For the liquid liner, I'm using a black pencil. Just going to go in on the tear duct area. So that's my little technique, is to use the two colors or a color and then throw that black liner in there. That to me, it pops it. I love that. So I did get a new light highlighter palette. I'm gonna say this wrong. Ciate. Ciate. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Maybe you could see it. Got that in Ipsy yesterday, and I also have Milani. I'm gonna try this new one and see if I like it, because yesterday I used Milani and it came out great. So let me just clean that. Let's see how this works. Let's irritate my eye even more. And that's going to go on the inner. I'm not really feeling this highlighter. It's not sparkly like Milani is. So I'm just going to clean that, skip right to Milani. We're going to go to Milani right now. We're going to use that one. Because watch. Look at what a difference that makes. Yeah, alright, I'm not impressed with that Ipsy. And I do have a little pointer one to just blend that. Yeah, I'm not impressed with whatever brand that is. I can't even say it. Maybe they don't even get an autocorrect because I can't say it. And then we're going to do up here, right at your brow bone. And that gives it that nice highlight. And then I will just blend that a little, because I don't want to blend the light right out of it. But that's it. The eyes are done. Real quick, I just want to add this in because I just did it. After you do the highlighter in here, just take your liquid pencil and go like this again, because you just, you highlighted over your liner. So I did add that little line. Just wanted to add that in there. That's it. That is the eyes. So if you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. We can learn this together. We could do this together. I'll keep making the videos, and thank you so much for watching.